Welcome student. Today we are going to discuss about the Beer's law. In previous period we come to know about Lambert's law. We know that in the Lambert's law the absorbing medium is uniform solid. Here only difference between Lambert's law and Beer's law is that this Beer's law is the same as that of the Lambert's law, but this Beer's law is applicable to the solutions only. Scientist Beer extended the idea of Lambert, and according to this Beer's law, when a beam of monochromatic light is passed through the solution, no doubt solution is taken, that's why it must be taken in cuvette. And let me consider this cuvette has this depth x, and when a light is incident on this solution, now after incident this light get absorbed by this solution, that is a solution of absorbing material, solution of absorbing material. And let me assume it has concentration C. In this way, in Beer's law, when a monochromatic light is incident on the solution, then this Beer's law states that when a monochromatic beam, that is a beam of a same light beam of a same wavelength, that is monochromatic light of same wavelength, is incident on the solution, then there is a decrease in the intensity of the light, and this decrease in the intensity of light with respect to the thickness, that is width of this cuvette, is directly proportional to the intensity of incident light as well as directly proportional to the concentration of solution. Getting it? क्या बोल रहा है स्टेटमेंट? The decrease in the intensity of light with respect to thickness of the medium is directly proportional to the intensity of incident light, as well as this decrease in the intensity of the incident light with the thickness of the absorbing material, that is solution, is directly proportional to the concentration of the solution. Now this is the statement of the Beer's law. Now by combining these two statement, that is two mathematical expression, we get minus di by dx is directly proportional to the intensity of incident light as well as concentration of the solution. Here C is the concentration of the solution. Now after this, instead of this proportionality sign, if we take equal to sign, then there is some constant, let me assume that is alpha, remains as it is. Here this alpha is called as absorption coefficient. उसको क्या बोला जाता है? Absorption coefficient. Now in order to solve further, collect like term on the same side, that's why this I comes here to the denominator, that is di upon I. This dx comes to right side, that is alpha c into dx. Now in order to solve further, integrate above limit within the limit, integrate above within the limit. Now see, if I0 is the intensity of incident light initially here, and let me assume I is the intensity here, transmitted light, then the intensity limits are I0 to I. Okay, now the limits of this dx, here x equals to 0 up to x, means limit of dx from 0 to x. Now after integrating this, di by I is equals to minus alpha c into dx 0 to x, here I0 to I. Now after solving this further, integration of di upon I, that is ln I, lower limit I0, upper limit I, that is equals to minus alpha c, integration of dx is x 0 to x, further ln I minus I0, that is ln I minus ln I0, that is equals to alpha c into x. Here ln I upon I0, because you know ln A minus ln B, that is equals to ln A upon B. That's why it remains as it is, minus alpha c into x. Now after this, if we take antilog on both sides, then I upon I0 is equals to e raised to power minus alpha c into x. Now this is I is equals to I0 into e raised to power minus alpha cx. Okay. Now from this statement, mathematical statement, we may say that the intensity of incident light decreases exponentially with increase in the concentration of the solution as well as the thickness of the medium. This is the Beer's law. Or we may solve further from this. Here ln I upon I0, here minus sign is absorbed to the left hand side, then it will becomes ln I0 upon I, that is equals to alpha cx. Here this is natural law. If we convert this into log to the base 10, then 2.303 log to the base 10 I0 upon I, that is equals to alpha cx. Further, log of I0 upon I, that is equals to alpha upon 2.303 into cx, that is log of I0 upon I, that is equals to, this is nothing but epsilon into c into x. Here this epsilon in the Beer's law is called as molar absorption coefficient or absorptivity coefficient. Getting it? समझ में आ रहा है? Now this is also a Beer's law. Sometimes this Beer's law is called as a Beer-Lambert's law, and these two are mathematical statement of the Beer's law. Here this alpha epsilon is known as molar absorption coefficient. Now this is Beer's law. You know I0, here intensity of incident light, this I intensity of transmitted light, C solution of C, concentration of solution. X is the depth or thickness of the barium or thickness of the cuvette in case of the Beer's law. Now, after this term, that is log I0 upon I, this is nothing but a absorbance. It is called as absorbance, or it may also term as the optical density. Here it is denoted by A. This log of I0 upon I means absorbance, that is optical density. Now from these two equations we may write A is equals to epsilon Cx. Here this epsilon, that is molar absorption coefficient, is related to the absorbance of the solution, and further we know that this absorbance is related to the transmittance of the solution, and that transmittance of the solution is nothing but T, and T is equals to I upon I0. That is the transmittance of the solution is the ratio of intensity of transmitted light to the intensity of incident light. Now from these two, absorbance and T equals to I upon I0, no doubt there is a reciprocal relationship between them. That's why A is nothing but minus log of absorbance, transmittance. In this way, the absorbance and transmittance are related to each other. Now from these equations we may define the molar absorption coefficient. Here from this, see, these two are same quantity, that is intensity, both are intensity, that's why the left hand side becomes unitless. That's why unit of epsilon becomes a reciprocal of these two. Means if you want to find out the unit of epsilon, then it becomes, the unit of epsilon becomes the 1 upon Cx. C means concentration, it becomes moles per dm cube, that is moles inverse dm cube, and unit of this x, that is depth, nothing but a centimeter, that's why centimeter inverse. That's why what is the unit of this epsilon? dm cube mole inverse centimeter inverse. Getting it? समझ में आया सबके? Because left hand side same intensities, that's why it becomes unitlets. That's why एप्सिलॉन का यूनिट निकालना है तो ये दोनों का यूनिट का मल्टीप्लिकेशन करके उसका रेसिप्रोकल लेना है. In this way, this is nothing but unit of epsilon, or we may define this epsilon, that is molar absorption coefficient, can be defined as it is the absorbance. Okay, what is it? It is the absorbance, because you know this is A. That's why A is equals to epsilon Cx, that is molar absorption coefficient is nothing but absorbance, that is A. When C and X are unit, means we may define this molar absorption coefficient. Molar absorption coefficient can be defined as it is the absorbance of a solution having concentration 1 mole per liter and the depth of solution 1 centimeter. That's why 1 mole per liter and 1 centimeter. That's why 1 multiplied by 1 again 1. That's why epsilon equals to A. Means दिस मोलार एब्सॉर्प्शन कोएफिशिएंट इज द एब्सॉर्बेंस ऑफ अ सॉल्यूशन। पण कौन सा सॉल्यूशन कि जिसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैसा है 1 मोल पर लीटर एंड कवेट की डेप्थ या थिकनेस ऑफ द मीडियम कितनी है 1 सेंटीमीटर। ऐसा सॉल्यूशन का एब्सॉर्बेंस होता है मोलार एब्सॉर्प्शन कोएफिशिएंट। ओके, समझ में आया?